Hey everyone, it's Joel from hallowground.co.uk and today is my Q&A video. So I asked you guys at the end of my last video to send in questions that you wanted answering, and I've collected them all and I'm going to answer them for you. Jack Lambert on Instagram said, what do you do for work? So at the moment I'm an online stylist for a fashion app called ASAP54. The office is near Brick Lane. So that's what I do Monday to Friday, online styling for a fashion app. This is from Instagram. It's from Simply Monochrome. Who is your photographer and do you ever get bored of wearing black? My photographer is mainly my friend Olivia. She's also a blogger and we take each other's pictures. If it's not her, it's probably one of my close friends like Amy, Phil, Natalie, or my flatmate, or who's ever around really. And if no one's around, then it's me, myself with the tripod. And tripod and self-timer. Do you ever get bored of wearing black? No, I don't get bored of wearing black because I think there's so much more to play with in terms of like the colour black, because is it a colour? I don't know. There's so many more shades, there's textures, there's so much more combinations of like hardware and stuff that goes with black. So no, I'm not bored of wearing black, and I'm looking forward to wearing more black. This is from Snapchat and this is, what are your favourite brands? My favourite brands are things, kind of changes all the time as well, but a lot of brands I like at the moment are brands like ADYN, or brands like Represent, ADYN, Path by Gianni Grosh, lots of different things really. They span to like Rick Owens, Givenchy, that kind of thing. I don't have one specific favourite brand, but I like a lot. This is from Manuel Don't Touch from YouTube, and it says, what kind of music do you listen to? The kind of music that I listen to really varies. It's mainly like pop, so from like Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Azealia Banks, Lord, Banks, just everything. Listen to lots of other stuff as well, and I'm pretty open to different types of music. Perfectionist from Twitter said, what is the name / type of piercing on the top of your left ear? It's actually at the top of my right ear, but this is a helix piercing and I got it when I was like 15. It's my first ever piercing, and I've changed the ring a lot since, but now I just leave it like this. It's a silver plain band, kind of full ring. Yeah, it's a helix. Anonymous on Tumblr said, what are some of your fashion do's and don'ts? I don't really have any fashion do's and don'ts. I think do wear what you want and wear what you feel comfortable. Like don't wear something that's going to make you not feel right and not feel confident in yourself. So just always go with your instincts. Like if you don't want to wear something, don't wear it. It's you that has to wear it. So, and other people's opinions don't really matter because, again, it's you that's wearing it and no one else. This is another anonymous on Tumblr that says, how do you get your hair cut? Also, how do you style it afterwards? I last got my hair cut at a barber's near Goode Street in central London called Sharps, and I style it. I get out of the shower, I dry my hair, and then I blow dry it, and then I straighten it because I have naturally curly hair. And then I hang my head upside down, spray lots of hairspray and hope for the best. I don't think that's called styling, but that's what I do with my hair. Sometimes it looks alright, sometimes it doesn't look alright, so I put a cap on. No, Nostalgia of YouTube says, such a weird question, but how tall are you? I actually am about 6 foot tall, maybe just over, like 183 centimetres. Okay, Spirit Fools from Snapchat said, question, what's better, baby cats or baby dogs? Joke, what's your favourite brand? Actually, I think it's baby dogs are better than baby cats. Anyway, what's your favourite brand? Again, I don't really have a favourite, but lots of brands appeal to me. Again, like Represent, ADYN, Givenchy, Rick Owens, stuff like that. This is again from Snapchat, and it says branded over unbranded and why. I actually prefer unbranded. I think some of the best brands have unbranded clothing. Wait, I'm confused by the question now. I think I've just confused myself. I like pieces of clothing that don't have logos and the name of it all over them. I think it kind of cheapens the piece of clothing that you have, or kind of, you know, it needs to say its name for it to be a good piece of clothing, otherwise it's just a t-shirt. Even though I might have things that have logos and stuff on, it's probably because I just like the look of the logo or whatever, not because of the name of the brand. Yeah, that's a difficult one. Okay, Nilik_K from Snapchat says, how do you maintain your footwear very well? I can show you guys. I actually have some footwear care products. They're both from Kiwi. This one is a whitener and this one is Express Shine. This you put on the white bits of your trainers and it makes them whiter and looks after them. And this is for leather, black leather, to shine the shoe. So that's how I maintain my shoes. Yeah. Someone from Snapchat said, which is your favourite animal? I'm going to have to go with husky. Okay. Got another one from Snapchat here saying, can you put your sock on your head? So I'm just going to put that there. I don't know if it's for the rest of the video, it's just for now, so I'll take it off. Another Snapchat, what advice would you give to people who want to start blogging / fashion videos? I would say create what you want and post it and keep doing it. I think a lot of my friends who've started blogs or started posting something online have kind of not given up, but lost the motivation to keep going. And for me, like, I get really sad or get frustrated when I don't post, so I think it's a really good idea that if you're going to do anything, keep doing it. Just keep going. That's the advice that I would give you if you want to start blogging or videos or anything. Just keep doing what you're doing. Perfectionist on Twitter again said, which genre of music do you listen to? Kind of answered that already, but yeah, pop. Mainly pop music. Yeah, when I was younger I used to listen to like screamo and heavy metal, but I've kind of grown out of that now, although I do revert back to the classics now and again. I know someone else on YouTube said King Baka, which I think is Kinga, I'm not sure. Any tips for other people who want to work in fashion, or general tips of how you got the jobs and how you pay for everything? Thank you. So tips for people who want to work in fashion, I think networking is a key thing for fashion, definitely. It's who you know, not what you know. Like for my jobs that I've had, I've never studied fashion or anything to do with that. I got the jobs that I have through talking to people and through my blog and through Instagram. So definitely you have to put yourself out there. You have to show people what you're doing or what you can do, what you want to do, and just talk to everyone that you can and make friends with everyone, because there's no reason not to. And how do you pay for everything? Well, I have a job, but I do live in central London. I'm 22, so it is really difficult money-wise. Blogging does help in terms of working with brands and getting clothes discounted or maybe gifted, but at the end of the day it's about budgeting and really watching what you're doing with money. Just being sensible, but I'm probably a really bad person to ask about that because I'm not very sensible. On YouTube, Boss Raj Watama said, how do you cut your hair? I don't know if it's the same on Tumblr, but yeah, Sharps Barbershop, and I asked for a fade actually. I used to get the back and side shaved off like undercut, but now faded into the top. On YouTube again, Demise Lena Always, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Demise Lena Always said, I'm from California, but I would love to go to St. Martin's in about a year or so. I was wondering what internships you would recommend applying for designer-wise, or just a video of how to get a start in the industry. Anything of that sort would be super helpful. Hope you know what I'm talking about, sorry if I wasn't specific. I think internships apply to brands that you would suit or are brands that you love. I think if the passion's there, then they'll recognise that and they'll hopefully give you an internship. I got my first internship through blogging about a certain designer and then going to a press day of that designer and talking to the designer in person, and that's how it all kind of came together. So I think, you know, even though people are designers, they're just regular people. You need to think about that when trying to enter any industry. I think that everyone is just a person, no matter how important or recognised they are within that industry. Everyone is the same, and you can just talk to people or kind of claw your way in. But yeah, I think just approach it as you would anything, and you know, you want an internship and you get an internship. Just have to have tact and be very respectful, you know. You can't just expect it, you have to work for it and show that you're the right person to do it. Jack Lambert on YouTube said, "What did you study at uni, if you don't mind me asking?" I studied contemporary performance art, and it wasn't like acting, singing or dancing. It was more like artists like Marina Abramovich and yeah, contemporary performance artists that kind of do weird stuff like be sick on stage or something, or like throw up paint. Yeah. Shy Guy from Tumblr said, "Yo, love your blog, wondering if you had any coloured clothing like green or blue. It'd be cool if you did some photos of them." I actually only have one blue thing at the moment, and that is a Christmas jumper that I got from ASOS. You can see my Christmas jumper review, I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, that's the only blue thing I have right now, or coloured thing. Everything else is kind of grey, black. I think there's some beige, kind of, I have like a tartan plaid shirt that's kind of neutral. But I tend to stay away from not harsh colours, but anything coloured. Maybe it can be some kind of challenge for the new year to wear like a different colour every month or something, we'll see. I'm just really happy wearing monochrome shades right now. It's a lot easier, and I feel like I said, I have a lot more to experiment with this kind of aesthetic. Patrick Hilton on Tumblr said, "Hi Joel, the YouTube video is great. I'd really like to know about how you got the internships, like what you did to write in the application and stuff like that. I want to apply for an internship in London in the fashion business as I go to fashion college and think it would be interesting and helpful for me. But I have only applied for one at Vogue magazine so far, and yesterday I got an email saying I didn't get it. So yeah, it'd be really nice to get some advice from you." I did answer this on Tumblr, but I felt like I wanted to answer it in this video as well. And internships and stuff like that, you need to apply for everything. Like, you can't just apply, you can't put all your eggs in one basket and think that you're going to get it, because a lot of the time you won't. Like I said before, you need to really put yourself out there and go for everything relevant and everything that you think you can do. So yeah, but tips for applying for internships is like get connections, go to these places where people hang out, or you know, make friends with people and really get involved in that industry yourself. Make yourself part of that industry already by doing whatever you're doing, whether that's blogging, you know, designing, illustration, like anything. Just make yourself part of it already, and then they're gonna come to you. Paolo on Facebook said, "Single, taken, looking." I'm actually taken. I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend for nearly 2 years now. So yeah. Mamu Kaba on Facebook said, "Where do you find your inspiration? Favourite designer, favourite shop?" Current inspirations are coming from Hunger Games. I really like Hunger Games. So embarrassing. But yeah, that kind of futuristic, grungy kind of vibe is what I'm really into right now. Favourite designer, again, like, don't have a favourite one, but I like lots. And favourite shop, really physical store, like I said earlier, is Opening Ceremony, just because of the space is so cool. On Twitter, was this? Oh no, this is Instagram. Sonia Dorla said, who's your biggest fashion inspiration? I think inspiration comes, like I said, from everywhere, all around. There's not one specific inspiration that I have, but it comes from everything, from a picture, from a movie, to music, to something I saw in the street. I don't think I can pinpoint it to one fashion inspiration. Although I do love Instagram, I'll sit and trawl through my explore page until I've seen everything twice. I think it's a good source for inspiration. Yeah. Gothic Cinderella on Instagram said, are you gay? Not to be offensive or anything. Anyways, yes, I'm gay. And I don't find offence in people asking that at all. So yeah. Oscar, I think I'm saying that right, Oscar of Instagram says, how do you feel honestly about the Alexander Wang collection comparing to many of the other brands you're wearing? And would you prefer texture or zippers to go with black? I prefer texture to go with black. Answer that first one. Alexander Wang collection compared to the other brands. The Alexander Wang collection is really good quality, and my friend Dodo just got one of the neoprene kind of hoodies, and quality is amazing. It's on par with other things that I have, like other brands like Represent. Each detail is like perfect, so yeah, honestly, it's good. That's it, and thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll do another Q&A maybe next month or the month after if you guys have a lot of questions or don't have a lot of questions. It depends how many questions you have. But I really enjoy doing these, so yeah, let me know if you have any more questions, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching, bye!